I went to a really bad school. Like, I know here in Europe, a bad school is, a school where the kids score poorly academically. But in the United States, a bad school is a really fucked up school. So, but prior to that, I'd gone to a great school. The floor was so clean that, you could see your reflection in the floor. The teachers actually cared about you as a person and as a student, wanted to see you, do better. And I went to a magnet school that was connected to the bad school, so I had no choice in where I wanted to go. So, on my first day of school, as I'm riding up on the school bus, I look out my window. Hey, you know what I see? A 2-meter tall dick drawn on the school wall. And I thought, I should have known this was, an omen of what was to come for me here. But, I was really stupid, so I just went on with it anyways. Now, in middle school, when I told my friends about that I was going to Robert E. Lee High School, which is the name of a slave holder, I was told, this is a really bad school, right? And I wanted to be like the Freedom Riders, the movie, not the people who rode on the buses. And, try to look past the terrible school and the terrible people that went to it. So I was like, yeah, I'm sure it's not all that bad. It was. So one of the main things that was a huge shock to me were the fights. See, in middle school, all of the kids who would fight would slap box one another. So no one would really be hurt. The only thing that would be hurt is your pride because you got knocked out in a slap. But no, here they would fight. And when my friends told me about this, the only ideas of a fight I had were from action movies and The Outsiders, and also that one Michael Jackson movie. Well, music video for Beat It. Don't you ever come around here? Don't wanna see it makes you better. But in reality, it was more like this. What you say? That you only meant well. The ground's really dirty. I don't want to get any dirtier. All right. And I'm not gonna lie. Watching the fights were a lot of fun. Felt like you were a Roman and watching gladiators go at it. You were in the circle and you were going, hit him, and they would get hit. But it's maybe a month of it. It got boring. And, after every single time someone would form a circle and two people would go at it, you'd just get bored. And I first started noticing this when I saw this fight between two girls who were fighting over one of them cheating on the other one's boyfriend. They were throwing each other to the ground by their hair. And I thought, and the only thing that came to my mind was, what am I having for dinner? So, yeah, it was getting really boring for me. So this led to an issue that happened in my last year there. I was told that there had been that the Chicano gangs started stabbing one another. And again, this wasn't anything new for me. I've been hearing, people were getting stabbed and killed left and right throughout my 3 years there. So when they told me, hey, they're fighting again, I was like, so what? They do this every other week. So I didn't care about it. And then I heard that the gang that lost the big fight threatened to shoot up the school. Yeah, it's going there. I'm an American student. Where do you think this is going? So, yeah, I didn't actually believe anything was gonna happen. It's just boys. It's just young men being young men. They're just just occasionally threatened to shoot up a whole bunch of school people. No biggie. But anyways, I was in 4th period. And my teacher, who was also a really bad teacher, was complaining to us about her kid. I didn't care. So I look out the window, and you know what I see? 3 news stations setting up cameras outside on the other side of the street, far enough away so when the shooters come, they're not going to get hit. And that's when it hit me. Shit, there might be a school shooting today. So I thought, what should I do? I'm no longer in my magnet school, which was kind of like a buffer. I was in the middle of the Lee campus. So, if a shooter came, he would go right past me. I was like, oh, I better call my mom. So, I started thinking of the script in my head I was going to tell her, Hello, Mom? Hello? Wait, does this work? I haven't tried this before. I didn't know if it was going to work or not. All right. Hey, Mom. What's for dinner today? Oh, okay. Well, Mom, I am afraid to say that I might be a bit late to dinner today. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. What about my brother? Look, you might only get one son back today, but, I can't do anything about that. I'm not going to be the hero and try to stop the shooter. So, luckily for me, the Chicano gang who said they were going to shoot up the school turned out to be a bunch of pussies and chose not to shoot up the school. So, I just went back. So, the day continued like normal. The police left. The Channel 4 news truck left. Yeah, all was right in the world again. Then, 2 months later, I was in advanced placement physics, and I was just ignoring my teacher because I personally didn't care about this class. I just did it because I was required to, and that's when the alarm started. There was a school shooter. So, what did I do? I went into the closet, waited for for an announcement, and after like an hour and 30 minutes, the PA system came back on and told us that the situation was dealt with. So, we had lost maybe 3 classes at that time. We were on our final class. Some people weren't really happy about this, but I thought that school shootings suck because I missed out on my 3 favorite classes. But, yeah. So, news started going around because, everyone wanted to know what might have caused them to die today. And apparently, one of the most intelligent kids in the school spotted a little white gun in the backpack of another student. He reported that there was a long tube coming out of the plastic gun, and then some people put 2 and 2 together and realized it was a glue gun. So, whole lot of people were scared. A lot of teachers started crying when that happened. And, that was demoralizing because I can't imagine being stuck in a closet and you hear your teacher weeping in a corner. I mean, those kids, they're the real heroes today. But, yeah, this all ended when I graduated, and I hope it's going better for them now. Thank you so much.